1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I don't remember exactly what I was doing here. You know, maybe I was starting to do quests a little bit. It looks like that's what's going on. I think that's what we'll do here. Yeah, it's probably like in the freaking mountain. Well, where is the closest tower? Right here. Alright, let's try that. Or actually, probably just from the sky. Alright, what am I looking for here? To my left? Yeah, way under. Yeah. I'm not used to having a beacon because I've just been exploring, so you know, I haven't been like, other than, you know, if I drop those pins down, those I guess can serve as a beacon, but I don't know. And the beacons in this game are they're usually things like a quest giver, you know, the person that gave you the quest, that's, you know, the beacon, so that after you complete the tasks, then you know where to go back to, which is really nice because it is a pretty big world, and trying to remember where the person is that gave you the quest is, you know, that could be. It's better that they, you know, at least tell you where the quest giver is. Okay, what the hell is this then? Oh yeah, I do remember there was something here. What the hell was that? There must be like some kind of like a one of those green stones you're supposed to carry here. I haven't been over here for a while. I do remember there being something I didn't figure out. Like for a quest or whatever. Yeah, where would the green stone be, right? You know, it was a long time ago that I was here. I know I've been in here, obviously, because I busted this open, but... Was it here? No. Was it? It couldn't be as simple as that, could it? Usually these puzzles are pretty basic. There it is. Oh, but I'm gonna have to, yeah, okay. Oh, that's great. I got this though. You know, I feel like I don't even have to fight this guy. Yeah, alright. Dude, seriously. Like, how many times do I have to throw this thing? This is kind of embarrassing, actually. Dude, come on. The guy beat me the hell up, man. You know, I never did really figure out what the hell to do with these things. Other than put them on a weapon or something. Or give them to this guy. Who I don't ever really use. But, I could see... I could see, I could see him actually doing some decent damage with those things. Possibly. Dude, if this is this simple, why didn't I complete the task before? Something doesn't add up here. How hard would it be to carry this thing over there? And why wouldn't I have completed that task? It just seems odd to me. Oh, you know what I think happened? I think somehow, some way it ended up on the rails, just cruising around with, you know, and just got too far away from me and I lost interest in trying to track it down. I think that's actually what happened. I hope this is a good one. You know, the ones that were most beneficial to me, and, you know, you can't really know, like, what order these things are supposed to be done in, because it's, I don't know. But, earlier on, I ran into a few of these where you had no equipment. You entered the thing and it stripped you of all your equipment, and then it gave you just very basic stuff to use. And you were expected to win with just that basic stuff. And when I first started playing this game, I played it largely the way I had been playing Breath of the Wild, but this game is different, and uh, I had to change my style of play a little bit in order. Basically, once I learned how to win those battles with no gear, it's not like my gear was all that great either. It was just a different style of play, you know, and it's worked well for me ever since. Alright, well that's one. And what's the next one now? It was another shrine quest. Of course. The other side of the globe. Okay. Or actually, I don't know if I should say globe. The game doesn't really represent the map of the globe in any way. was stupid. You tell me I don't have any of these? Really, I don't have any. That's odd. Okay, so that's a different quest. What is that beacon? Okay. So what? Look west off of that. Once you get up there, look west. And in the morning, the sun will show something. All right. So there's probably a couple different ways to do that, but basically I use... Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it up here or not. Maybe? There we go. Okay, well it's morning. Kind of facing south here. Oh no, dude, come on. Alright. Alright, so look to the west. And a white bird. The hell is he talking about? Oh, a shadow of a bird. Okay. So down there somewhere? Oh, not a white bird. It would have been like one of those things. Okay. So a white bird is sitting atop the shadow in the early morning. A white bird. There it is. I don't see a cave entrance anywhere around here. Below me? Below me. Haha. Yeah, he might have a decent weapon there. Long throw. Garbage. Where the heck did my weapon go now? What the hell? Well, I didn't intend to do that. Whatever, it was already broken. Durability. That'll work. I like to have at least one heavy. I mean, I don't always, but it's nice to have one. Um, well, the question is, how do we get in there then? That white bird is what? Where? Hmm. Okay, so there's that, so the bird has to be a little bit below the snow line. Yeah, over by this tree. This is the bird. Oh, there's the cave. How silly am I? Alright, there's that chest. What are we supposed to do here? Probably this. Okay. I don't know what exact hoops they want you all to go through here, but there's really no need. The goddess statue of the Spring of Courage was saddened to hear that the great goddess statue had been toppled. She asked you to help her restore it. Offer the golden spirit Far Farosha? Farosh? Farosh? I don't know. Sounds like the fire dragon claw. Let's see here. Oh, the shock. Okay. So the shock dragon claw. There we go. I got one. All right, cool. See, it's stuff like that where it's like you don't have to invent a name for this thing. Just call it the shock dragon or the shock worm. That's good enough. You don't have to give it a special name. It just confuses you. You just have a whole other thing to memorize then, or look up if must. But just call it the shock dragon, and then you know which one it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Shock dragon claw, shock dragon horn. I don't know. Whatever. It just seems so much more simple that way. And I was reading an article about a game. There's a game that is, got very, very mixed opinions. Um, there are people who like the game quite a lot. There are people that think it's like the worst game ever. I would say most of the people that I've talked to about it uh, have less than kind things to say about the game. Final Fantasy 13 is the game I'm talking about here. So I read an article. I don't remember what the whole thing was, why I was reading this article, but um, I don't remember. I don't remember what the deal was. But anyway, this guy was like, no offense to anybody who likes the game, but, here's my take on things. And one of the things that stood out to me that he was using to complain about it was when you're doing the hunts in that game, they have one of the mechanics for that game, because it's Final Fantasy, and it's kind of the way things are kind of done sometimes, but uh, there are a number of monsters in that game called under the category of flan. Okay, so flan is a gelatinous kind of monster, just like the food, right? But uh, they're typically elemental or like something like an element, like darkness or something like that. But there's a number of different kinds of flan, and the guy who wrote the article was saying, he didn't really care much for, the whole, it's just a palette switch or something like that, is the way he described it. But for me, that was one of the things about that particular game that I actually liked, in the sense that, okay, it's a flan, so it's this class of monster. So, there's a certain set of rules that typically apply to the flan class of monster in Final Fantasy series, right? So there's information that you've learned from playing previous games about certain classes of monsters, and they've kind of kept that consistent to some degree throughout the history of the franchise, and I think that's kind of cool. But uh, were variations based on what kind of flan it was. So obviously the elemental based ones would have, your standard elemental um, strengths and weaknesses that were just inherent to whatever element it possessed. But uh, I think stuff like that I like, because instead of having, let's just say, a dozen monsters, in this case, a dozen different kind of flan, um, you give them all a different palette, give them all a different looking sprite, right? And then you give them different names that don't correlate with one another. That makes the learning curve for, how to deal with that encounter is totally different than if you're obviously playing a Final Fantasy game, so some of those things are consistent over time. But that's one of the things that I like about the franchise, is there's reoccurring monsters, and there are certain rules that kind of apply. It's not always the same. There are variations, but you kind of, okay. As I fought a flan before, there's no need to reinvent the wheel on the flan. A flan is what it is, and what kind of flan it is gonna help you to maybe have an easier time with it than if you didn't know anything about it at all. But I don't know. I just thought that was, you know, if that's one of the things that you're picking on, I think probably there should be worse things to complain about a game about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of nitpicking to attack that, because I thought that was a positive about the game. I'm not gonna get into all that I don't like about it. I'll just point out the things that I did like about that Final Fantasy 13. Um, I like the battle system, because the game before that was very, autopilot-ish. Basically, you set up your gambits in Final Fantasy 12, and then you just walked around, and the game played itself. All you really have to do is interact with, whatever NPCs or things to further quest lines. Now, it wasn't all that. I don't want to. get into like attack in Final Fantasy 12. But basically, the idea of Final Fantasy 12 is you had all these gambits, and in large part, once you got all the heavy lifting done, you just kind of could walk around and just let the game basically play itself. I think that was the answer to people not liking to have to constantly be entering commands, like with random encounters and stuff. They figured they would try this, and I think Final Fantasy does a good job of exploring different kind of battle systems and making them fun. But Final Fantasy 13 was a drastic departure from that in that you had to be very hands on with what you were doing as far as your paradigms and stuff and how you built them and all that. Unless you were overpowered, you know what I mean? Like you were if you were overpowered, you could just keep whoever you wanted in your party and just steamroll everything. But I guess like, what's the point? Why are you even playing the game then, right? Unless it's your first time through and you don't know what you're doing, and you're just like, I'm overpowered in this game. It has gotten a little bit. I don't know. There are still spots that give me a challenge from and stuff like that. There are some tough monsters to deal with. So you know, it's just that I've just been slowly getting strong. I'm just trying to find as much stuff as I can before I beat the game, basically. But um, so Final Fantasy 13, I liked the battle system. I liked that if you were underpowered or just barely strong enough to get by, it was really important who you had in your party and what paradigms you were using. It was pretty critical. Um, I liked that. That was pretty cool, I thought. And you had to constantly be shifting your paradigms to stay ahead of the battle. Because if you just like walked in there and didn't press anything and just let it run, if you weren't strong enough to do that, you were just gonna die. So you had to be actively controlling what was going on, and I thought that was pretty cool. Uh, I was totally fine with the way they built the stagger meter. So you basically stagger your foes, and once they're staggered, then you can do actual damage to them. I thought that was a fine battle system. I really, really enjoyed it. And there was a lot of strategy involved, especially, in a lower level game. A lot of strategy. I thought that was pretty cool. But, if you were overpowered, then I could see the game getting pretty boring pretty easily. But if you were not overpowered and you were fighting like all the missions and stuff, or the hunts and everything, that was a lot of fun. Another thing I liked about that game was okay, so it was like kind of a double-edged sword, right? They did a really good job of eliminating a lot of busy work, not all busy work, and I'm not going to get into all the things I hate about Final Fantasy 13. I'm just talking about the positives here. Um, I don't need to focus on the negative. That doesn't really help anybody, but uh, so the double-edged sword is this: there were no towns. Okay, so sometimes it's nice to have towns. There's just something about the towns that are cool, but at the same time, who wants to go walk around a town and talk to every single person in the town? I mean, I'm not saying that's necessarily always a bad thing, but I'm just saying, there's something to be said for eliminating some of that busy work. This game has a lot of busy work in it, but for some reason we give it a pass. I'm not sure why that is, but we do. And I mean, when I say this game, I mean Zelda. Breath of the Wild had busy work in it that didn't need to be that way, and this game does too. Tears, but whatever. So what they did to get rid of the busy work was they gave you these kiosks spread around the world, not totally unlike the save spheres in Final Fantasy X, but basically you had these kiosks where you could there were shops there, and basically they functioned like the shops would function in a town. The save you could save like you were at an inn, but basically it was just in a kiosk, which was really, really, really nice and streamlined. You got all the functions of a town without having to walk around the town. I really, really liked that, and I wish that more games would use that. Um, I think we've gotten far enough in games where walking around and talking to every NPC so that, you can go around the town 5 times to talk to the right people at the right time to advance a quest line. I mean that can be kind of tedious and pointless in some games. In some games, I get it, I understand it, but it doesn't always work well in all games. So especially like if it's a very story driven game and every little quest that you do is basically a short story and it's an interesting, well written story, then I understand the intricacies of having the story unfold by talking to multiple characters. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, the old school NES game or some Super Nintendo games from like the 80s and 90s where you just were walking around mindlessly, pointlessly. I mean, just trying to find the right person to talk to advance the storyline so you could continue on the quest line. There wasn't really anything, there was no rhyme or reason to it other than talk to everybody. Eventually, you'll find the right person, and that's just kind of lazy, I think, for the game makers to do it that way. It just artificially makes the game take longer than it really needs to, and you're not really accomplishing any task by trial and error, making your way through all of the people in the town. Sometimes it would be a little bit, more like Seventh Saga, for example, you had to talk to different people, but there was a mini game involved a lot of times with those, some kind of a puzzle, like, oh yeah, I just saw him at this place, and then you go to that place, and there's another breadcrumb that you can follow, and you leave town, you do some shit, you come back, you complete a number of different things in order until finally then you do actually find that what you were looking for. Uh, I'm fine with that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking more like the filler stuff. Rather than the filler stuff, let's just have that kiosk. Let's totally do that. I'm totally cool with that with a lot of games. But the way that game did it, I liked that. Um, those are the main things I liked. I liked the paradigm system, the battle system. That was pretty exciting sometimes, especially if you were underpowered. That was really challenging, a lot of fun. The kiosk system, the hunts were pretty good. Uh, but yeah, another thing people criticized, or that article criticized, was the game being on rails, which that is what it is. Okay, I'm not gonna say I necessarily really love that, but I will say that Final Fantasy X is largely on rails, and I think Final Fantasy X is an absolutely fantastic game. So being on rails doesn't always necessarily mean bad. It's just, you know, um, it's just the way some games are made, and if it's done well, it can be really really fun. But anyway, I don't know how I got there. So what the heck he said up here? There's something up here, right? Is what he said? Okay, so you can go there and Lake Clicey Cave. Okay, so there's a cave up in here. Alright, that's simple enough. Hey, wait a minute. This looks like a spot to get a nice piece of weaponry. Hey, and a chest even. Are there any, I don't see any, oh yeah, they're sleeping. Okay. Um, Man, I really don't have any bows left. I have to use this. This guy, dude. All right, what do we got here? That's nice. A long throw. Come on with the long throw all the time. That is nice having that wind, but it's also kind of annoying. Long throw. That's good. That's real good. Now the question is, did I pick up that? You know, didn't. Where's his? I thought I had two. Where is his? Or did I get screwed out of that because I didn't kill him and they killed him? I think the game does that sometimes. The game will screw you out of your bounty. Well, I guess if I did get screwed out of it, then I got screwed out of it. But I do have two of them, so... That's pretty solid. Not bad. I don't know if I'm going to keep this much longer. At some point, find, you know, if it wasn't actually this Royal Broadsword. That thing is pretty nice. I guess I can keep using it. I mean, a Royal Broadsword isn't that great. But now I don't have a heavy. Which means this is what I'm going to be using as my weapon. I don't even ever use this thing. I'm tempted to just use it up, break it, and move on. It is 91 damage, which is high. And, you know, it's a good finisher. I suppose I can keep using it like I've been using it. I guess it's the point now where my... Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking for this lake over here. Yeah. The... The Rito spear is nice. There's the flight range here. Did I go to the wrong spot? Oh, maybe it's down in the bottom? What did he say? I don't think he did say. He just said there was like some lake down here and there was some shit hidden in the lake. Must have been a fish there. Well, what the hell, man? I don't see any other lake other than this. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the fight. I don't know, I can't tell. It's going this way. Yeah. It's up here. could try that. That actually might work. Alright, where's that worm at? There's that guy, but that's not the worm I'm talking about. Where's the worm? Where was I? Right over here. So I need to go right over behind where I am. I don't know, I don't see that worm anywhere. Oh, what the hell? He was around here. I don't know where it could have gone, unless it went down the hole somewhere. I don't see it anywhere. I called BS. Well, this is called Dranox Pass. Okay. So where's the pass? The pass is usually a way through a mountain range. So where's the path that goes through the mountains? Dude, what the hell? There it is now. What in the world? How did I miss that shit? Okay. We're just gonna use this. get it. Maybe. I was just freaking here. How did I not see that thing, man? That might even be... Light Dragon's talent, okay. Nice. Very nice. See? That one's called the Light Dragon. Why can't it be the Shock Dragon, Ice Dragon, Fire Dragon? It's just so much more simple that way. They didn't even give it a funny name. Well, they did. I'm pretty sure it's Zelda. Light Dragon. Alright, what am I doing here? Okay, so Resporos Pass. I thought it was Dracoros Pass. Maybe it was this one. Maybe I'm wrong. It's supposed to be a lake. Maybe the lake is this. Who knows? Alright, let's just yeah, I don't see a lake other than this. I feel like it must be. I guess I could talk to, if there's somebody here, he might tell me. That would actually be useful. But not enough. Alright. Oh, here's the lake. I bet it's in here. That's a good score. I'm surprised this isn't freezing water, honestly. So the question is, where is the cave? Oh, come on. What the heck? Yeah, this does not fly very good. Fly, but Hmm. You can't break it apart. Interesting.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters eat their flesh. The world is threatened once again.
What do I have here? Do I have a heavy? I think I do. I don't? Well, that sucks. Well, I probably can use this guy. I don't know if it'll work. Ah, it will work. Okay. Hey, there's this. So that's cool. I will say that these puzzles are probably a little bit more. I mean, this one's pretty easy, but. Or maybe not. Looks like maybe there's two missing. Okay, where's the other one? There we go. Alright, so they make you do two in this one. But still, it's probably more than in... Oh, there we go. Breath of the Wild was ruthless. Or, I mean, like, not ruthless. It was, just covered in these freaking things. They were everywhere. Alright, does it just like snow here in perpetuity, or is there a break? There we go. I hate to waste a bomb. It's for a good cause, but still. It's 1:35 p.m. and it's dark and you can't see anything and it's snowy. I'm just wondering, does the snow ever let up here, you know? I would say it should. Whoa, okay. That's probably the closest that one of those things has come to landing on me. I wonder if they kill you. They should. That's a long fall, man. And a pretty big ass stone. Wow, dude. Look at that. Um, I don't know where this cave is at. You know, if I examine the map, you know, I was thinking it was on this end, like right here, right? That looks like a good spot where they would hide a cave. here. Maybe. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. I am not finding this cave, man. Also, I don't want to get turned around. Are you kidding me? Where is your buddy at? Okay, alright, okay. Well, we gotta do it, right? Or maybe we don't have to, but we're going to. Yeah, I don't wanna... Oh, he's still down there. Oh, that's fantastic. I think I did that all ass backward. Alright. What we want to do here is that and there's that chest up there I wanted to get. The oddest sounds. Oh, maybe not the oddest, but they're just very different. Alright, you know, I wonder, is there a... sled? Sled, I don't think sleds float, do they? Well, let's find out. Apparently sleds do float, for the record. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it cruises along alright. You just gotta be kind of careful with it. Is there anything over here? Probably not. I think I've already busted that open. Where's this cave at? You know, it'd be nice if there was some kind of daylight in here. I just don't know. Mm. Hey, there's bats. Dude, I knew it was on the north end. How did I miss it? Is it elevated, maybe? Where are they flying into? Right there? There it is. How did I miss that? How the hell did I miss that? There's even a freaking boulder right there. How the hell would I have missed that? I don't have a heavy. Now where the heck is... What fell down here? Oh, dude, that's nice. That is nice. Still, what the hell was it that fell down here now? There was something else. What the heck was it? Oh, that's what it was. There we go. That's at least something. Okay. Alright, so do I go get that boomerang and continue to hold on to that, or do I keep this? Or do I just drop this in favor of this and keep the boomerang? I think that's what I'll do, honestly. I've been using this one for a while. I do like this weapon. It's kind of fun to use. I feel like with a little bit of practice, it could be pretty nice. Oh, I still could have got it. Okay, that's nice and all, but I'd much rather it would be the spear. Oh, what do I do? I honestly don't really care for that ability on a sword. I like it much better on a spear. Although, you know, I guess I haven't tried it against larger enemies, really. It might be really good against larger enemies if it does work against them. I can see it not working against larger enemies, though. But if it... Yeah, I don't know. Attack plus 6 is nice. I could take that in place of this after I was just talking about how fun this is, but this thing's been used quite a lot. And it is... I mean, I can't imagine it has that much health left. If it was a durability up, I'd say, you know, maybe it'd last a little bit longer. Honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't broken yet. I really am, because I have used it quite a few times. Um, so I'm kind of torn about what to do here. If I do take the feathered edge, I'm going to put an elemental on it, and probably ice. Ice elemental is awesome in this game. But you know, shock might be okay with that wind thing. I'm not sure. That's why I like it. I like it much better with a. This thing's gonna break. It doesn't have much time. It does not have much left. So the question is, what do I put on it? You know. Fire. Ice or holy cow, I have 22 of those. That's crazy. Um, I guess we could try that. I haven't done that before. At least not with this weapon class. It could be interesting. We'll try it out. I'm curious to see what it does. Is that it then? I thought there was supposed to be like an armor or something. Isn't that what the guy was talking about? And this is a cave, so there should be one of those bubble, whatever they are. Oh man. Okay, we don't need that. So the question is, where is the rest of the cave? Is that another one right there? Sure looks like it. Wow, that one's pretty sneaky. I don't have a heavy, I don't think. I do not. Well, that's not what I wanted. Maybe it'll be close enough. Yeah, that's totally not what I wanted at all. Maybe that's why they put that thing there. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Okay. Get more attack when it's cold. That's not that. Well, you know, maybe it is good. It doesn't seem like it's that great, but I guess it depends on how many bosses are Fought in the cold. Is that it then? I think it is. I think that is it. This is another hidden. Wait, this is the entrance. So what is up here then? I thought this was the entrance. Is this the bubble guy? There's the bubble guy. Haha. Alright, bubble guy. And how what's a really good Horriblin claw? Why'd there be a Horriblin claw up here? Didn't kill any Horriblins, did I? Is the bubble guy a Horriblin? I don't think so. Alright, well that's it then. Alright. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll go talk to you. Alright. Like, how did I miss that? You know, I've been there. That was at least my second, if not my third time back to that area, and I never found that cave before. I don't know how I could have missed it. Alright. Alright. What am I supposed to do here? Just... Okay, so... Farosh. Farosh Claw. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely a small blessing. You got that right. Alright, cool. I'd like to get all these. That'd be pretty awesome. Spring of Courage. What is the strength? Spring of Wisdom, Strength, and Courage, right? Those three. Well, and where was I? I suppose I saw the sky one up here, but you can find that thing anywhere. It travels all over the place. The light dragon, not the sky dragon. Dur. I think I'm gonna end here. I'll probably be on tomorrow. God bless and have a wonderful rest of your day.